Hoi folks, good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. It is good to be back with the November 2022 Scrawlrbox. We're doing this month's or last month's. We're doing the Scrawler challenge for this box, which is, I should probably take a look, leading light. There we go. There we go, leading light. So I think I have an idea for this. I'm going to turn the camera around and we're just going to get stuck into it today. It's not too complex, I don't think. Probably should plan these things out before I start them. It's fine, it's nearly Christmas. It's been super busy. Have you done all of your Christmas shopping? I have, finally. Anyway, enough about that. It's art time. Let's get stuck into some art and I'll have a chat with you as we go. Okay, let's start by having a look and a little bit of a refresher and reminder of what we've got in this Scrawlrbox. So, we open up, see, I've still not eaten the toffee yet. I'll have that at the end. This will be my little treat for completing the challenge. So we've got our challenge for this one, which is leading light. As I said, I'll put that to the side. We've still got all of the literature in here. So then we've got this Frisk Scrawlrbox A5 15 sheet 140 GSM sketch pad. It's really, really nice paper, but it's Frisk. I love Frisk. I wholeheartedly endorse them. I think they do some amazing paper. So very, very happy that we've got this. I feel like I should peel this off and sketch something on the front. Maybe that's for another time. And then the actual supplies that we've got in here, we've got this pastel sharpener, which is for these two Derwent pastel pencils. We have the Derwent Precision 0.7mm mechanical pencil. We have the Kohinoor Versatile, which is a clutch pencil with a nice thick lead. And then we have this 6B graphite stick, which is also Kohinoor, so a hardmouth stick. And that's it, that's everything for this box, but really nice supplies. I said I would be going over costs for all of these, which I will be doing in voiceover whilst I get to sketching out whatever it is we are doing today. So I think we should probably just get stuck in. I'm not too sure how well the white is going to work on this. If you remember from the unboxing, it's okay for blending, but doesn't really do much else. But yeah, okay, I think I've got an idea. Leading light, yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to pop that up there and we'll super speedy time lapse whilst I get this done. And then I'll catch up with you at the end with my final thoughts on this box. And of course, I'll talk through the pricing and stuff whilst we do the sketching. Oh dear. I went out for my staff Christmas party last night. My brain is not quite awake yet. But we can get stuck in and we're just going to do this. This will be like a mini hangover cure, I think. Right, let's go. Yes, art and coffee, a guaranteed hangover cure. Actually not that hungover today. I drank lots of water as well. It was very sensible, very unlike me. But yeah, I've had a lovely large French vanilla latte as well. So that combined with the art, I'm feeling much, much, much better. So, my idea for this is actually born out of something from my nan. So every year, my nan buys Andrew and I a calendar from the RNLI, which is the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. So when I saw leading light, the first thing that came to my head was a lighthouse, and how kind of they do save lives and they lead people to safety. So that's really where this came from. I've been looking at a lot of tattoo art recently, and this kind of felt, as a concept anyway, a bit more tattooy, or a bit more like a scrimshaw, which is traditional engraving on whale bones and wood as well, obviously being nice and ecologically friendly these days, not like they did back in the day when they were actually whaling, which I don't condone, obviously. I feel like I've gone on a bit of a tangent. Anyway, yes, kind of tattoo art, scrimshaws. I've been getting into woodwork recently as well, which is why I've been researching a lot of this. So my idea was to have this circle, kind of depicting the lighthouse and the waves, and a nice nice, lovely sky that's maybe a little bit overcast, but with the beam of the lighthouse breaking the kind of barrier of the surrounding circle. Words are really hard today. Maybe I do need more coffee. Anyway, that is the concept. So here you can see I've got the beam of the light from the lighthouse here. So other thing to point out, I did say last time, I wish I had an eraser, and of course, I mean, every mechanical pencil I have has an eraser under the cap of the little button that you press to extend the lead. So this does have an eraser. But yeah, anyway, that's my idea. So I'm going to rough out the sketch with the mechanical pencil, come in with the clutch pencil to add some of the basic values, then build up to the 6B, and then to the Derwent pastel in something black. But yeah, whatever black it is, and then do a little bit of blending and erasing and stuff as well, just to bring it to life. So, whilst that is happening, I thought I'd have a little bit of a chat with you about pricing again. So this is a recurring theme, but I do think it's an important thing to touch on. And I get comments quite often saying, well, it's more than just the value of the things in a box, and I will touch on that. However, this is the thing that is kind of bugging me with Scrawlrbox, is that their whole thing is the things inside the box costs more than the value of the box itself, and blah blah blah. That's all fine, and I would take that with a pinch of salt if it weren't for the menu that comes with it and the recommended retail prices on the items, because they know people like me and other artists and other reviewers, we are going to look into this. We're going to have a look. And for instance, they've got here the Kohinoor clutch pencil, which I know very well because I use it very often, and I shopped around when I bought mine. But they've got it here, recommended retail price $8.99. And actually, I don't think it's even that on the Kohinoor website. I've seen this for £4, which obviously is a massive difference. The Frisk paper, I will absolutely go with that. You know, Frisk price their paper very competitively and very well, and they work directly with Scrawlrbox, and so the price that is on the menu for Frisk paper is absolutely what that paper costs, if not a little bit cheaper, because they're doing a bit of a deal. Don't have any problem with the Frisk at all. The graphite stick I saw for £2, which is only marginally less than what's here. The Derwent pastels, it's got £2 15" I saw them for £1 each. But here's the real sticker for me, and it's the precision mechanical pencil. So the recommended retail price £9. So if you search for this specific mechanical pencil, you will find that the recommended retail price is £9. However, that's not actually what comes in the packet when you buy the pencil. So it actually comes with refill leads as well, which obviously we haven't got in this pack. And when you look for the leads individually, a pack of refill leads is £3. So when you take the cost of the leads off of the recommended retail price, then actually this pencil only costs £6 at the most. So again, it's frustrating, and I know that there's intrinsic value with Scrawlrbox as well. The fact that you're getting something to unbox and you don't know what's there, and it's a surprise, and you get to play with new things, all of that stuff, absolutely great. And I agree that that's something that is within the value of the box that you can't really put a price on. And I wish that they would just leave it at that and say that the value of the contents outweigh the cost of the box. I would be happy with that rather than this menu, because it doesn't reflect the true cost of the products inside, and that for me is frustrating. Anyway, I feel like I've got that all out of my system. Let's get back to this piece of artwork, because despite that, I am having fun with this. I do like working with graphite, and this is really nice. So I've gone in, I've used my mechanical pencil to do my little bit of a sketch. I still sound a little bit bunged up as well, don't I? I haven't quite shifted the illness. It seems to be coming in waves. It comes back, then disappears, and comes back and disappears. It's that time of year, I guess. But yeah, I'm kind of going very much scrimshaw on the waves, and you'll see as I build that up, it becomes more of a defined thing. But I'm loving the different textures of what we've got here and the different grades and darknesses that we can get. Important thing to remember, if you want to go really dark, probably best not to just press hard with a graphite stick. As you go through, it's easier to lay down and you can get coverage much better, but it doesn't necessarily go darker. If you want to go really, really dark, use the black pastel. That's what it's there for. Or even a black colouring pencil would do well as well. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of going for more of a textural thing here. We've got the rock, we've got the lighthouse, we've got the waves, and then we've got the actual sky as well. And I'll come back to the sky right at the very end to tie everything in. So with this scrimshaw, because it's done with very fine tools and sometimes just needles scratching, it's a very scratchy line. So I wanted to get that as well into these waves. So I'm putting that in. And this design of waves being kind of overlapping circles with little curls of waves is a very traditional scrimshaw design as well. And as I said, I'm really having fun just playing with these supplies. Graphite is something that I'm comfortable with, but I'd love to know from you guys, any of you that have got these supplies, that have got this Scrawlrbox, what you thought of it. Is this something that you're comfortable with? Is it something that was new to you, that you're just having a bit of a play with? Obviously we've all played with pencils, but how many of you have played with a clutch pencil or with a graphite stick, or even with pastels and mixing those in as well? I'd just really like to hear what you thought. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I am currently doing a giveaway as well, or I have been doing a giveaway for this particular box. So due to a shipping error, I actually have 2 more of these. This has been live on my Instagram for about a week now, nearly. That is now closed, but if you have entered that, there were 2 ways to enter. One was by commenting on the last video, and that was to get the box for yourself. The other was to, on Instagram, tag someone that you care about, a friend or a loved one, and they would be sent the box from you as a gift. So kind of from both of us as a little Christmas gift. So kind of spreading the love and spreading the joy. So I haven't drawn for that yet, but I have all of the entries in, and I will be putting the draw up on Instagram a little bit later today. Although by the time this video has got out, it might already been drawn. So if you have entered either of those, head over to Instagram and check out and see whether you have won. So we're onto the sky now, and I'm using the white to blend things in. I want to go for a bit more of a moody sky, but also a little bit more impressionistic. That's why I've got these lovely curls going on, and I'm blending everything in. But to really pop the definition, rather than just leaving it as it is, I'm going to make use of that eraser and do a little bit more of a fine erase around things, just to blend them in a little bit more. So you can see now we get rid of those pencil lines that were there, but also sharpening those shapes and adding just a little bit more depth and a little bit more interest to the whole piece, and of course going around the whole lighthouse as well to really make that pop in the middle of the composition. So we're almost done with this now. We've just got a few more little bits to do. I want to go around the whole of the outside of the whole piece. I get lots of erasing because I've got graphite on my hands and I've smudged it everywhere. So rather than use my hands, I'm now using a bit of tissue to wipe away the pieces. So yes, I'm going to use this just to really define this circle. So good tip for you, if you're ever drawing circles, rotate your piece. So everyone's always more confident drawing lines in a particular direction. For me, it's kind of coming towards myself, so I'm rotating the piece around to reflect that as well. But once this is done, we're just about finished. So I'm going to leave you here to watch these last few little bits, and I'll catch you in just a moment. And there we go. I really enjoyed the contents of this box, despite everything. And yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with what we you can't really see it there. I'll leave a nice picture at the end, but I'm really pleased with this one, really pleased. As you know, this clutch pencil is one of my go-to art supplies anyway, so I was very happy to have this. I'm feeling a little bit better as well after that, not feeling as delicate. So this was the Scrawler Challenge for November 2022. The Scrawler Challenge prompt was leading light. Again, you probably didn't see that at all. I'm now going to go and enjoy my toffee. This is the penultimate video of the year, so there's one more video to come, and we're going to be taking a little bit of break over Christmas and New Year and returning in the new year. As always, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, goodbye.